Hello everyone, so welcome to DataJig YouTube channel. So in this video we will learn what is the constraint in the SQL and how to implement constraint in the SQL. So let's come here our word file here. So simply I have created one the customer table. In this table we have the customer ID and customer name, address, pin code and age. So this is the table, and now what is the constraint in the SQL? So constraint is a nothing, it is a kind of term and condition. Simply if you go some you write some paper, or if you go some places, so you should have to follow some term and condition. So in the same way in the SQL, while you insert the data, there is some constraint you can apply in your query for the better inserting of the data in your table. So because in the simple way we can say it is a kind of the simply little bit validation while inserting your data. So constraint, so overall constraint is nothing, it is a kind of we are applying some condition to follow, and so this is all about constraint. So in the constraint there is the seventh property is there. So this is the first is that not null, default, unique, primary key, foreign key and check constraint index. So primary key, and what is the primary key, foreign key, I have already explained in this video number, primary key video number 11 and foreign key video number 12. So I will not explain again, so please watch this two video about the primary key and the foreign key. And so I will implement not null, default, unique and check, and index I will cover later. So let's understand what is the not null constraint. So not null constraint is that a column cannot have the null value. So suppose if suppose your age column is there, and suppose you are inserting any nan value, so while you inserting it will give a error because you are inserting a nan value if you set the not null. If you are not, if you did not set the not null property, so your data will be inserted. If you have set the not null property, then your data will not inserted. Default constraint means that it is used to provide a default value for the inserting of the data. Suppose if are inserting the nan value, so instead of the nan value it will be inserted some default value. What kind of default value you have set? Suppose you have set the threshold or some value like 10. So if you are, suppose you are inserting nan values, instead of the nan values some threshold value like 10 will be inserted in your table. I will show you how to implement, so don't worry for that. So let's understand some theory part about unique constraint. So unique constraints mean that all value in your column are different. Suppose so age column is there, suppose pin code is there, any column you can choose for. So suppose age column is there, so age, when I will apply unique constraint on the age column, so age column's value will not hold duplicates, it will not contain duplicates, all the value in the age column will be unique. So this is the unique constraint. So I have already explained primary key and foreign key in this video, please watch this video. And let's move to the 6 point check constraint. The check constraint is that is used kind of the validate your inserting of your data. So suppose you have use check constraint on the age column. So suppose if any age is greater than 100, so means no, this is the some outlier, so you should avoid to inserting of the age of, if any age is greater than 100, so nobody live more than 100. This is the means very simple things. So this kind of check constraint is applied in let's see on the real example for check constraint, that if any candidate or people's age is less than 18, he can't vote. So if his or their age should be greater than or equal to 18. So this is the use of the check constraint. So now I will implement all. And for the index constraint, so while I will teach index, that time I will also explain what is the index and how to create index, so don't worry for that. So let's, I'm creating my workbench here. So okay, so now provide your password. Okay, so this is open, and now I'm zooming here to visualize better way. Okay, so now I create the table like this, customer table. So I'm copying this part, means while you implement or follow, you should do manually, and you will learn a lot if any error is coming. So you will learn a lot. So write create table, uh, provide the name of the table. Suppose I am giving the name of the customer table, create table customer, and so here I am writing customer ID should be in data type integer. Here now I am using constraint not null, not null. Not null means that you can't insert none value in the customer ID column. Okay. Now second column will be customer name, and for data type will be worker, because name should be in string form. We can hold 50 character, worker 50, and okay. Now for the address, so address is also you can store in the worker data type. Worker, suppose length of string is 100, address worker, and okay, all right. Now for the pin code column, so for the pin code you can use integer or worker, so it is up to you. So for the pin code I am using integer data type, and it should be not null. So because we do not insert null, we can't insert none value, for that purpose I am using not null constraints. Okay, now let's do age constraints. So age is integer. Now I choose for the data type for age column integer. Now I use here the check constraint. Check age is greater than or is equal to 18. Okay, now close the parenthesis, semicolon. So let me explain one by customer ID integer not null, you can't insert null value, so this is not null constraint. Customer name, we are not applying any kind of constraint. Address, we are not applying any kind of constraint. For the pin code, it should be data type integer, and it should be not null, means we can't insert none value. And let me again, not null, unique. So you can also default, I forget about to default constraints. So suppose let's create one more column, salary integer default 1000. So meanwhile, if you are not providing any value for the salary column, so this the default value will be insert as 1000. And suppose now I can give one, that is address, and one column can be add, that is suppose I give what a unique father name. Suppose I am inserting father name, one attribute father name, and so for the worker and applying father name worker unique. So means father's names will be unique. Okay, father name worker and unique. Okay, pin code integer unique. Let also can we use default unique. Unique integer default. Let's see, should be pin code itself. You can write pin code not null. Not null we are already used, so unique and okay. So now we have not null, unique, check, and we have not set salary. Salary integer default 1000. Okay, so not null, default, unique, and check constraint are also used. Okay, so all the means for a constraint we have used here. So again, so customer ID should not be null. Customer name can hold null, and address could also hold null. And pin code, if I insert in the pin code, the pin code will be unique. No duplicate pin code could hold. And age, if your age is if age column is greater than or equal to 18, then this information will be inserted, otherwise it will be throw error. And salary, suppose you are not giving any value for the salary column, so default value will be inserted 1000. So this is the use of the default. So now I select RSMPOX run. Okay, so actually I didn't selected my database, so use college database here and select and run. So now database has been selected. In the college database, customer table will be created. Now okay, run. Okay, so now the customer table has been created. So now I will insert the data. So let's see one by one all the impact of constraint. Insert into, provide the table name customer, and give the means structure of the column, customer ID, customer name, address, pin code, age, salary, okay, comma, values. Now I insert the information in the customer table. So for the customer ID is 1, customer name and name I am giving is Srikanth. It is a string, so that's why. And address, suppose I am giving the address as 1234 Delhi. Next, pin code. So pin code is a integer data type, so I will give the numeric data format. So 454376. Okay, 66. So age is integer data type, so I will give the age. So suppose let me give age is 20 and salary is 2000. First let me insert the first data. Okay, so insert into table name, provide the structure a column of the table and give the value for the each column. Okay, so it's look like good. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5. All right. So select the position. So it you know it of this. So removing. Select and run. So the information has been inserted in the tables. Let's see the structure. Select all the column means star from a provider table name customer. Okay. So now if you see that the one data had been inserted because we didn't get any error because all the parameter we have successfully passed. Let again I insert data and give some value. So suppose this is the name. Suppose age is uh, 17 17 and id is equal to id 2 and suppose instead of Srikant we are writing Shri and Delhi I am giving suppose Chennai. Okay, and pin code is also suppose 48 and so currently we are passing our age value 17. Now we have set a threshold that is okay. Okay. So age we have said the age should be greater than 18. So suppose I insert age value is 17 and we provide the ID 2 and change the name Srikant. That is the second row we are inserting and in place of Delhi insert the Chennai and provide the pin code something different 89. So now we are inserting the age value 17 but we have here set the constraint that age should be greater than or equal to 18. We are this parameter age value is not qualifying, so now it will be it will give the error. So let's see here. Okay, so here is saying that check constraint customer chk one is violated. Customer check condition check constraint is violated, so that's why we are not able to insert the data. Let if age is greater suppose age is 21, so now this information will be inserted in the table. So now this is information has been inserted. So let's see, select star from table name customer and select the person run. So now this is two information second row has been inserted. Now I will verify the support not null. So instead of some value I will provide the nan value or empty value. So suppose the customer ID is integer type not null, so I am providing here null and suppose here I write name of the employee customer Rahul and some give the address. Suppose that is Bombay and give the name suppose pin code something different and age is 22, salary is 3000. Now we are inserting the null value, but when we will run this query the it will be raise errors. Let's see here. Okay, so run select run. If you see that error code on the column customer ID cannot be null because we have set the constraint that we can't insert null values. So you null here are passing null value. That's why it is not able to insert the data. Instead of the null value, if we pass some ID, suppose 3. So now this query will be run. Select this run. So if it's in a row has been one row is affected. So let's see the structure, select this person, run. So now the third row has been inserted. So now you also verify the not null constraint and check constraint you verify, and let's see how to verify the unique constraint. So let's see the what we have set the unique constraint, because if you observe we have pin code are the unique here, no pin code are repeated, no no duplicate pin codes are here. Suppose I am giving 45864 the same and giving the ID for, we are inserting a fourth row. Now give the name of the area, and suppose we are changing the address like UP, and age is 23 and salary is 4000. Now because the third row pin code is the 45864, if we are inserting again another row and the pin code's value is the same, it is coming duplicate, so it will be not inserted, it will give the error. So let's see here. So if you see that duplicate entry 458 for the key customer dot pin code, customer dot pin code means customer table for the pin code table. So you have set the unique constraint, so that's why you are not able to insert duplicate value. If you see, if you give any not duplicate value, it will insert it. So select now and run. So now if you see that the data has been inserted. So let's see here. So if you observe here, ID number 4 we have inserted, the column pin code is now 45886. Initially as we are giving 4, so you are giving the error validation. So this is the, so no duplicates pin code is here, so that's why it's inserted here. Okay, so now we verify the unique answer as well. So I've set the default default for salary column is 1000. Suppose we are not giving providing the value for the salary column, so it will be inserted 1000 by default. So this is the use of default in the SQL. So let's I'm not giving the value, so that's why I'm also removing the salary column. All right, so let's run this uh, query and select and run here. Okay, customer ID, customer, this is some duplicate entry. Okay, this is a constraint issue, so let's give the ID is equal to 435490, and so we are not so let's run again here. So if you see that one row is affected, even though we have not provided the value for the salary column, so we are not providing the salary column, so that's why we have also removed the salary columns. So let's see the structure of the tables. So select this and run. If you see that the entry ID 6 has been now created, RAM, and this is the address and 4 pin code and 1000, because we have not set 1000. Let's create one more ID, so now you get the clarity. So ID, suppose I'm giving ID and Ramya, and suppose I'm giving Kolkata, and I'm giving the pin code 33 and age is 24. I'm not providing salary column, and so that's I'm not giving any value for salary column, so that's I'm removing the salary column as well. So please keep in mind that. And so select this portion and run here. If you see that one row has been affected, so let's see the structure of the table here. Okay, so if you see that the ID number 7 is data also inserted, Ramaiya, Kolkata, and the pin code area 24, and this is the again 1000 salary has been inserted. So this is the use of the constraint in the SQL, and I hope that you learned very well. So if you have any doubt, please ask, and I cover all the constraints in the SQL except of the index. So while I will teach index, I will teach you, so no worry for that. And so that's all for this video. And if this video really helpful for you, please like the video and subscribe the channel, share with your friends. Thank you for watching the video.